Imagine a world where the sun never sets. One side of the planet burns beneath permanent daylight. The opposite hemisphere lies beneath an endless black sky. Between them is a thin belt of twilight, the only region where life as we know it might have a chance. This is a fictional scientific scenario, but its foundation is real. A planet close enough to its star could become tidally locked, turning at the same rate it orbits. One hemisphere would always face the star, the other would never see it. And somewhere along that boundary, imagine a civilization that has survived for thousands of generations. They call themselves the Nari. Their world has no true morning and no true evening. The sky above their territory is permanently divided. To one side, a pale star hangs motionless above a horizon. To the other, darkness stretches forever. The Nari live between those extremes. Their homes are built into the slopes of a vast obsidian ridge, where the ground is warm but not hot enough to destroy life. Their homes are low, rounded structures covered with layers of pale mineral fibers. Thick walls protect them from violent winds that constantly race between the planet's hot and cold hemispheres. From above, the settlement almost disappears into the landscape. There are no streets. Instead, narrow tunnels connect homes, storage chambers, food gardens, and gathering halls beneath the surface. The Nari themselves are adapted to this strange environment. They are tall and narrow, with flexible limbs and dark reflective skin that reduces the effects of the planet's harsh radiation. Their large eyes are protected by translucent membranes, allowing them to see through the permanent haze. But they rarely expose themselves to the open sky for long. Their greatest enemy is not the darkness, it is the wind. The enormous temperature difference between the day side and night side drives powerful atmospheric circulation. Near the twilight boundary, these winds can become violent, carrying dust and frozen particles across the landscape. So the Nari build downward. Their homes are partly buried beneath the ground, where temperatures change more slowly. Inside, the air is carefully circulated through porous mineral walls. Food is another challenge. There are no forests here. Instead, the Nari cultivate strange, low-growing organisms that resemble enormous mats of dark moss. These organisms survive by capturing weak light from the permanent twilight and absorbing nutrients from the mineral-rich soil. The tribe also hunts small subterranean creatures that emerge from cracks in the warm ground. Every meal is measured. Every resource matters. Children learn this almost as soon as they can walk. They are taught to recognize changes in wind pressure, vibrations beneath the ground, and subtle shifts in the color of the sky. To the Nari, these are not simply environmental signals, they are warnings. But the tribe has one tradition that makes them different from every other group on their planet. Each generation sends its oldest explorers toward the edge of darkness. They call this journey the Long Walk. Most never return. The Nari believe the darkness hides nothing but death, until one explorer comes back carrying something that should not exist. A piece of perfectly smooth black material, warm to the touch, and buried across its surface are patterns that look remarkably like a map.
The object changes everything. For generations, the Nari believed the world ended where the darkness began. But the markings on the black material suggest something else. The oldest members of the tribe gather inside the central chamber beneath the village. The object rests on a stone table while dozens of figures silently study its surface. The patterns are not random. They form repeating lines, circles, and narrow pathways. At first, the Nari think it represents their village. Then they recognize a shape that no living Nari has ever seen. Their planet. Not as they know it, but from above. The map shows the permanent daylight side, the frozen hemisphere, and the narrow twilight region between them. But there is something impossible. A second settlement appears far beyond the darkness. The tribe's oldest records contain no mention of another civilization. If the map is real, someone crossed the frozen side of the planet long before the Nari ever attempted it. The discovery divides the tribe. Some believe the object was left by their ancestors. Others believe it came from something that existed before them. And a few are terrified by another possibility. The map may not show where someone has been. It may show where someone is going. The tribe's leader chooses 3 explorers for another long walk. This time, they travel toward the darkness, carrying thermal clothing, mineral lamps, food capsules, and the mysterious object. As they move away from the twilight zone, the landscape changes almost immediately. The ground becomes brittle, the air grows thinner, the last traces of biological growth disappear beneath layers of frozen dust. Above them, the stars become brighter. For the first time in their lives, the explorers see the true night sky. To the Nari, it is terrifying. Their entire civilization has developed beneath a permanent twilight sky. They have never needed stars to navigate. Now they discover that their world is surrounded by them, and one star appears different. It flickers at regular intervals. The explorers compare its position with the markings on the mysterious object. It matches. The map is not simply describing their planet, it is pointing towards something in the sky. They continue deeper into the frozen hemisphere. After several days, they find a structure buried beneath the ice. It is enormous. Its surface is perfectly smooth, with no signs of erosion. There are no doors, no windows, only a narrow opening shaped exactly like the object they carried from their village. One explorer places the artifact inside. The structure wakes. A faint vibration passes through the ground. Then the frozen landscape beneath them begins to glow. Lines of light spread outward beneath the ice, forming a massive network that extends toward the distant horizon. The Nari realize they are not looking at ruins. They are standing above something still functioning, something built long before their tribe existed. And then the structure projects an image into the darkness. It shows their planet, but the planet is not alone. A second world appears beside it, then a third, then dozens. The Nari watch in silence as the display reveals a network of worlds connected across space. Their civilization may not be the last surviving tribe. It may simply be the last one that remembers. The explorers return to the Twilight Village with no answers, only a greater mystery. The Nari have spent thousands of generations believing that darkness was the end of their world. Now they understand something far more unsettling. The darkness may have been hiding the beginning, and somewhere beyond their frozen horizon,
something may still be waiting, not to be discovered, but to be found.